Hey everybody, and welcome to Brawless on Couch. I am Hallie Gray from Evolve and Succeed, and I'm super stoked to see you here. It is going to be a good episode today because I'm going to talk about something that gets talked about a lot online, but without enough clarity or data around it to help you decide which way is the way forward. So let's talk about that today because that is something that is going to change your business forever. And I want to make sure that you're doing the right thing for your business out of the gate because this is something that a lot of people spend a lot of money and a lot of time on trying to do without having results to actually back it up. And actually, it puts your business back a couple of years. It'll actually stall your business and stall a lot of progress and growth if you do this the wrong way. So we're going to talk about it today. And specifically, we're going to talk about how courses versus services, which one is right for you, how to decide where you're at and which one is the way forward, and what you should do once you figure that out. So let's get started. But first, I want to invite you to do the Screw Feelings, Get Clients challenge. We are getting started soon, and it is super, super, super important that you sign up right now because what's going to happen is we are starting so very soon, and I do not want you to miss out on this, okay? So the link is in the description before or below, so go ahead and get it right now. So first off, let's talk a little bit about defining courses versus clients. So when I say clients, what I mean is that you have a service-based business. You're a designer, you're a developer, you're a coach, you're a virtual assistant, you could be a tarot reader, and you are offering a service that to somebody online, okay? So you could either do design work online and make their website, or you could be doing helping them with their tech stuff as a tech VA, or you could be coaching them through their relationships, their business, whatever. Because it is what you are good at, and that is what you're trying to focus on selling. So you sell all your services through your website online. That is what I'm focusing on. And the alternative is a course, and a course is just information delivered whenever somebody buys it instantly so that you can go ahead and make money from that way, right? So it could be something like a membership site. It could be something that is like a, 2 workbook course. It could be a live programs are a little bit different, but courses are basically just information that have been bundled up, and you can either release them right away or you can release them in a drip format, okay? So this is something I talk about a lot because a lot of people hear passive income, and when you're first new to the internet, passive income sounds amazing. It sounds so cool, right? You just stay there and you get paid overnight, and there's no risk, it sounds like, when it comes to making a course and selling it. So let me talk a little bit about my experiences. I have tried different business models when I was first getting started, and I had a zero audience, guys. I had a tiny, tiny audience, 100 people max, which was awesome, okay? Because I knew everybody really well, and I was able to launch a lot of stuff, and I was able to get to know them super, super closely. But what I found is that when I was offering services, I was able to pull in thousands and thousands of dollars by booking people, so booking clients to work with them. And then when I tried to launch a course at a reasonable price point, because I was new and I wanted to offer something small to test it out, I did not make enough money to support it, okay? So the thing is that when I sold that, and I was like, okay, great, I'm going to sell this $97 product. I'm going to offer it for every month, and then I'll just write it and then deliver it, and I'll be done. Much like a membership subscription. I was like, awesome, I'm going to make so much money. No, I didn't. I made a few $100s, which, considering my list size, was an awesome conversion rate and totally legit, and it was a healthy result for what I was offering. But what I found is that when it came to offering courses with a small audience online, that shit does not work, okay? I needed full-time income. I needed thousands of dollars coming in every month to survive, to grow my business, to pay my taxes, to make sure that everything was covered. But when I was offering courses, I could not even make enough money to cover my groceries. So when you have a small business or when you are starting from scratch online, you need to make sure that you are doing the right business model for you and for what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to achieve full-time income in the next couple of months, you need to be offering services, okay? That is the only way forward. You cannot grow a business, you cannot create a product, you cannot launch it fast enough for you to make the same amount of money that you could with offering services, okay? So I want you to let that sink in. Services are the way forward if you want to quickly move online and move into full-time income quickly, okay? They're the way forward. The reason why they're also the way forward is because they don't require as much money. Do you know how much it costs people to launch a course? Do you know how much money it costs them to develop a course? It costs thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? And that's hoping that the course actually is legit product that they can resell. If it's a product that you can't resell, what happens is that you've just invested thousands of dollars into something that does not work. Whereas with a service, the max amount of investment that you need to put in is knowing the method of launching, knowing the method of setting up your online website correctly, and all of that the marketing aspect. But once you know the marketing aspect, you can test again and again and again, and it usually comes down to the same things over and over again, okay? So it really does, when it comes to services online, it's a lower risk and it's a higher profit margin than what you're doing if you're doing courses. Now, I love courses. Courses are great. They're a great way for you to, reach people who are at a lower price point that you can't help one-on-one, because if you've been doing this for a while, you're not going to be able to, lower your price points. As you get better and better at what you do, as you grow your expertise, your brain becomes more valuable. So you should be raising your rates every year. You should be raising your rates every quarter. And by doing that, it allows you to basically make sure that you're always getting paid for the experience and the results that you're going to be continually providing people and improving on. So that's awesome. But then there's going to be a gap underneath it where people want to work with you. They want to have your method. They want to know what you're doing. They want to get the information to do it themselves because they're super motivated. And that's where a course comes in. So being booked out, having months of clients booked in advance, is the easiest way for you to move into online work, like working for yourself online, because it allows you to have that rapid profit, okay? It allows you to have that rapid gain of clients. It allows you to have that income to replace your full-time income that you're doing right now in your day job. But what happens is that is not the end of your business journey. That doesn't have to be. And even if you've been online for years, that doesn't have to be, like, you could be struggling right now to get enough clients. You could be struggling right now to get paid enough. You could be struggling because you're working so many hours and you need to get booked out as well, okay? But then the next step is, if you want to go with it, you either keep charging more money with services and working with fewer clients and picking the people you want to work with and the people you don't want to work with, okay? Only working with the people that you actually freaking love and you're believing in their mission and their business. Or you can go and start adding in courses. You can start adding in speaking gigs where you can get paid. You can start adding in retreats if you wanted to. There are many different ways for you to grow your business, but the foundation needs to be services, okay? I'm 100% a believer in this, because having worked with hundreds of designers, coaches, virtual assistants, project managers, and seeing them come online, and a lot of them investing actually tens of thousands of dollars into courses and being like, I was trying to make my own course to make money, but I tried that and I didn't make any money, and now I'm even more out of pocket for that, and I'm not going to be able to make it work. And it's a lot of work, and I don't have an idea, and I don't know how to deliver it, and I don't know how to support it. I'm not ready for that yet, which a lot of people just aren't ready for offering courses, because they need that experience of working with people. They need that proof of results. They need to get actually working with people and testing out their idea for a course by working with people, okay? And so what happens is that you get paid basically to grow your audience, which is another crucial aspect of courses that most people don't talk about. You need 1,000 to 10,000 people to have a full-time income with courses. Whereas with services, you only need 100 people, guys. You only need a small audience, and you need the ability to create smaller, closer relationships and connections, because services can thrive with a very small audience. Courses, for a full-time income, need thousands of people on your list, okay? Now, you've heard people who are like, I had 100 people on my list and I made $2,000 in my course. That's awesome. But what happened next month? Yeah, that's right. I don't think they made $2,000 the next month. The next month, they're like, oh shit, now I don't have enough money to pay for things. Like, I thought I would keep rolling on the sweet evergreen course money, but you don't. You have to start investing thousands of dollars into traffic generation. You have to start investing thousands of dollars into, improving, revamping, launching, and, making it actually generate sales. So what happens is that when you have a client, you work with them for 3 months at a time or 12 months at a time, you've got a consistent income coming in. You're able to actually thrive and make sure that you're getting paid every month. And that's the crucial thing that a lot of people don't think about, is that when it comes to courses and versus services, services are where you should start, okay? That's where you should get your specialty. That's where you should get your expertise. That's where you should get your freaking amazing testimonials and the results for your clients. That's where you should begin. And that's the basis of all successful online businesses, because when you're offering services, those skills you're learning to sell your services online, to launch them online, are going to be the same skills that you use to apply for launching your courses online. That's what I did. I took all of my background is in marketing, and I was testing all my different launching techniques. I was testing content. I was testing ideas, and I offered multiple different services over the course of the few years that I was working with people. And I finally figured out being booked out was what people wanted, okay? And so I said, okay, great, I'm going to take this, I'm going to pre-sell it as a course. And so I did, and I had amazing testimonials to back it up. I had the results. I knew what I was going to offer. I had confidence in what I was going to do. I just needed to test to see if I could, if people wanted it at that price point. And I offered it, and I pre-sold it, and I pre-sold it in one webinar, guys, and I was able to generate $14,000 in sales, which is fucking awesome. So I couldn't have done that though right out of the bat. I wouldn't have known what to offer. I wouldn't have known what to say about it. I wouldn't have had amazing testimonials. I would have not had the sales that I had the first time, having tested it for so many years, because I didn't have the experience that I needed to offer that thing. But after working with clients, after testing it myself, after tweaking it and improving it and evolving it and refining it and engineering it so that it got other people results, I was able to pre-sell it so that other people could buy it and it got them results, okay? So being booked out is not just the beginning of your journey, but it is the foundation that you need for a successful business online. Because if you can't sell a service, you can no fucking way you're going to be able to sell a course, okay? So sell services, and if you can sell services successfully, then you can sell courses, and that's really, really crucial. So I want you to go ahead and apply this to your own business because I want you to succeed. I don't want you to spend months, messing around with courses when courses are going to get you stuck, okay? If you have a massive audience somehow and you've come in with like thousands and thousands of followers and subscribers, go for it, dude. That's awesome. But for you to be able to generate full-time income from scratch, or if you've been doing this for a few years and you still want to just generate full-time income, you need to be booked out, all right? And so be booked out starting soon, but what you should do is go join our Screw Feelings, Get Clients Challenge. This is our 5-day challenge that's starting soon. Link is in the description. Go and join because this is going to get you some sweet, sweet clients in advance, all right? So basically, we're going to make sure that we help you. The Screw Feelings, Get Clients Challenge is basically about making sure that you're always focusing on stuff that is effective and strategic. And the only way you can do that is by not listening to your feelings and focusing on your strategies and your tactics that actually work. So go and join the challenge now and keep an eye out for Be Booked Out because it is starting soon and I want you to succeed. So talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for being here. This is Brawless on Couch with Hallie Gray from Evolve.